Well, we certainly want to meet any of these guys in a dark alley. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most violent video game characters. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. You can probably guess why, but because of the nature of this list, be advised that mature content lies ahead.
When you saw the blades, what did you think was gonna happen?
Number 10, Alex Mercer, Prototype Series. Alex had a promising career in life before it all went bottoms up, serving as the head researcher of the Blacklight Project, and in unhealthy relationships with his younger sister and girlfriend. However, he also knowingly caused the viral outbreak of Manhattan and infected millions of people by smashing a vial in a selfless act of rage. So there's also that to consider.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Alex carries a nihilistic worldview and is also fully aware that he's a sociopath, as he's easily able to brutally rip apart anyone in the name of self-interest and intends to infect the entire world with this virus. He is a tool of destruction and immensely proud of it. Number 9, Jack Cayman, Mad World.
Who, me? Ready as always.
Mad World is a mad game, and like a good mad game, it has a mad protagonist in Jack Cayman. Mad World centers around a game show, which sees contestants fighting each other to the death. Luckily, Jack is helped by a giant retractable chainsaw attached to his arm, which he proudly uses to dismember his enemies and basically turn any foe that he's pitted against into a geyser of blood and messy parts. He even declares at the end of the game that he doesn't help people, he kills them. He's a man that seems to take immense pleasure in painting the walls and himself in that very distinct shade of red.
I may be a rookie at your little sport, but I'm a fast learner.
Number 8, Ryu Hayabusa, Ninja Gaiden series. There's no denying that Ryu is a good man. He has respect for his enemies in battle, he is modest and gentle towards others, and he's popular amongst the residents of his village. But holy hell is he a violent guy. Ryu shows absolutely no mercy in his ninja-ing, as he constantly cuts up enemies and turns them into human and not so human ribbons without so much as a grimace due to his intense upbringing. He also knows that he must do whatever is necessary in order to keep balance in the world, and if that includes coldly and emotionlessly slaughtering hundreds of people and monsters, and wading through the resulting pools of blood, then so be it. Number 7, Travis Touchdown, No More Heroes series. Travis is one hell of a motive. After winning what is basically a lightsaber online, he accepts a job as a hitman in order to afford more wrestling videos and video games. Some people work second jobs in fast food, some people get jobs as assassins. We're not judging anyone.
Everybody deals with grief differently, right? Some people at funerals. I cut off heads.
By killing Helter Skelter, he joins the United Assassins Association and brutally fights his way up to the top of the list, painfully killing anyone in the way of his ascension. While he violently kills other assassins and literally makes it rain with their blood, he still shows some respect towards his opponents, and even feels a bit of regret in rare instances, which is probably why he hasn't reached the top of our list.
I give up. You win.
Yeah, I've won.
Number 6, Shao Kahn, Mortal Kombat series.
Shao Kahn wins.
Shao Kahn has to be one of the baddest dudes in gaming history, and he certainly is the quintessential villain and most violent character of the Mortal Kombat series, which is certainly saying a lot. The personification of evil, Kahn is constantly ferocious, intelligent, and callous, often taunting his opponents while he literally beats the blood out of them and taking immense amounts of personal enjoyment out of partaking in executions.
Shao Kahn wins.
Most of this enjoyment stems from his signature hammer, which he uses to beat his opponents to pieces, break their necks, and play golf with their heads. Now, if only we could get that awful movie iteration out of our minds.
And fallen right into our trap. Proceed as planned. I will await your arrival in Outworld.
Number 5, Rayne, Blood Rain series. While Rayne's Tinder profile would certainly be appealing, as she appears to be very intelligent, witty, and attractive, she also has a ferocious and bloodthirsty dark side which we'd rather not see, like ever. Serving as a half-human, half-vampire, Rayne's vampiric tendencies make her a terrifying presence, as she often takes gleeful pleasure in drinking the blood of her enemies. That's kinda hot though, right? She also playfully taunts them while dismembering or decapitating their bodies with her signature twin blades, which she uses to eviscerate those brave or dumb enough to face her. She also has a harpoon, which she uses for piercing, and steel spike stilettos, which she uses for squishing. Yep, even her friggin' shoes are deadly weapons. Number 4, Chaotic Corvo Attano, Dishonored series. Yeah, we know. You can play the whole game without killing a single person, we get it. But come on, where's the fun in that? If you take the chaotic and violent approach to the series, then Corvo becomes an unstoppable gore machine. He is an accomplished swordsman, which he uses to very satisfying but gory results, like decapitating others or sending his sword through their jaws. He also has various gruesome tools, like being able to summon man-eating rats who, eat his opponents down to the bone, and spring wire traps, which slice and dice his pursuers into pieces. In short, he's not afraid to spill a gallon or two of blood to get what he wants.
I need to regroup, away from Dunwall.
Number 3, Kratos, God of War series. I mean, come on, he's literally the god of war, so you expect that he'd be pretty darn violent. Kratos is perhaps the most violent god of all, especially because he's killed all the others. He is so often blinded by his own rage that he doesn't care about his destructive actions, which can include but are not limited to murdering countless innocent people, as long as he gets results. His methods of violence are also extremely grotesque, like cutting up his enemies into bloody chunks via the razor-sharp blades fused to his arms, or utilizing his superhuman strength to literally rip his enemies apart. We're still trying to get over that Helios scene. Number 2, Doom Guy, Doom series. The man who even demons from hell are afraid of, Doom Guy is really good at doing one thing: killing monsters as quickly and as violently as possible. Doom Guy has been causing controversy for over 20 years due to his violent methods of dispatching demons, which include cutting them up to pieces with a chainsaw, ripping apart their limbs and beating them to death with them, and splitting their heads in half with his bare hands. He is proficient with pretty much any weapon he can get his hands on, and he can carry a lot. Doom Guy is so violent that in his latest iteration, he's literally worshipped as a bringer of violence and death, known as the Doom Slayer. Not many characters can say that about themselves. Number 1, James Earl Cash, Manhunt series.
Stone cold, baby, stone cold. You have my respect, you utter psycho.
If you need to pick out the most controversial video game series of all time, Manhunt would certainly be a contender. Even Rockstar employees allegedly knew they were crossing a line with this one, and that is saying something. Cash is a death row inmate, which basically establishes that he has a dark and murderous past, who uses anything he can find to viciously slaughter others for a snuff film, including a plastic bag, an axe, or the more conventional chainsaw. His methods include stabbing, beating, mutilating, or generally any-ing you can think of, which are all portrayed in a gruesome, realistic fashion. He's technically doing this because he's forced to, but we still consider him to be the most violent video game character we've ever seen. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.